G'day all you electrical tradies out there, Dean from Connected Switchgear. Have you joined the new revolution? That is the Quickfit revolution. Well, today we want to show you how to make a 100% successful connection wiring our original Quickfit plug base. If you follow these simple do's and don'ts and watch without rolling your eyes, you'll be able to make a 100% successful connection every time. This particular home has been roughed in using 1.5mm TPS cable, and if you're not already using a TPS cable with a tracer mark that identifies the active conductor, we suggest that you jump on board and do so. All the cable manufacturers are making it now at no extra cost, and it really just simplifies the installation process because there's no need then to remove part of the insulation to identify the orientation of the neutral or the active conductor. It's already identifiable right on there. The next thing you want to do is make sure that there's no kinks or bends in the cable where it's going to be positioned in the sliding base in the guide within the product itself. If you do, however, have to make a nick in the outer sheath to identify the orientation of conductors, do so as small as possible. Never ever take more than you have to. You wouldn't want to do this. Then attempt to lay that in the sliding base. If that does happen, then it's imperative that you ensure that that portion of the cable is not positioned in the sliding base, but between the sliding base and the rear housing itself. This particular Quickfit model can accept 1.5 or 2.5mm TPS cable. The sliding base on the inside is adjustable to accept either size cable. It comes preset from the factory at the 1.5mm side, so if you're using it for 2.5mm cable, simply slide the sliding base to the bottom until the arrow lines up with the 2.5mm mark. So when it comes time to insert the cable into the sliding base, it is imperative that you always maintain eye contact with that cable to ensure that it's laying flat in that sliding base as you close the housing. I've seen some contractors attempt to wire it in reverse. Never do that. You can't tell if that cable has twisted slightly when you've rotated the rear lever. So follow these simple steps to ensure 100% success in your connection every go. Open up the product and remove the red transportation grommet. It's not required. Ensure that the sliding base is positioned as required depending on the size of the cable. Lay the cable flat in the sliding base and holding it there as you rotate the rear housing. Ensure that it clicks shut. Then rotate the red cam lever until it clicks shut itself and it's terminated. So using an end termination grommet that's supplied with the product, you can successfully connect the last Quickfit plug base in any one circuit. So using your pliers, just simply strip about 5mm of the outer sheath. That's all you need. Grab your grommet. The grommet is curved on one face and square on the other, so you've got to make sure you've got it the right way around. Remove the transportation grommet. Slide it the correct way around, making sure the curve is at the bottom. When using 2.5mm TPS, you'll note that it's a lot more rigid and sturdy than the 1.5mm thickness cable. It's imperative when using the 2.5 that you put that little bit of extra effort into twisting the cable flat, a large enough portion of the cable flat to sit in the sliding base, so that when you're using it, there's not an issue with it sitting flat inside the cable guide.